Nestled amidst the breathtaking Himalayas, Pahalgam was a sanctuary, a place where the air was pure, the meadows vibrant, and the people warm. Families flocked to this jewel of Kashmir, seeking respite from the city's clamor. They yearned for the serenity of nature, the laughter of loved ones echoing through the valleys. Little did they know, a storm was brewing. Evil lurked in the shadows, waiting to shatter the tranquility. On April 22, 2025, paradise was lost. The serenity of Bizaran Meadow was ripped apart by the deafening roar of gunfire. A day of joy transformed into a living nightmare. The Dwivedi family from Delhi had eagerly anticipated their Pahalgam vacation. Picturesque landscapes and promises of adventure filled their dreams. Shubham, the eldest son, had just graduated. His parents, beaming with pride, wanted to celebrate his achievement. Little Ananya, their youngest, skipped ahead, her laughter echoing the joyous rhythm of the flowing Litter River. They were oblivious, unaware that their path led them straight into the heart of darkness. The Kapoors from Mumbai, the Sharmas from Kolkata, the Patels from Ahmedabad. Families from every corner of India had converged on Pahalgam. Drawn together by the allure of Kashmir's beauty, they were united in their pursuit of happiness. They believed in the promise of peace, the warmth of shared moments. But on that fateful day, their faith was brutally tested. Their dreams turned to ashes in the face of unimaginable horror. The tranquility of the meadow was shattered. The air, once filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers, now reeked of gunpowder and death. A vacation meant to forge unforgettable memories became a gruesome testament to the depths of human depravity. Pahalgam, once a symbol of hope and beauty, became synonymous with tragedy. The scars of that day would forever remain etched in the soul of Kashmir. The first shots rang out like thunder, echoing across the valley. Panic seized the idyllic meadow. Tourists, moments ago capturing scenic vistas, ran for their lives. The idyllic picnic baskets lay forgotten, their contents scattered amidst the chaos. The terrorists, faces contorted with hate, emerged from the tree line. They were armed to the teeth, their eyes burning with fanaticism. Their mission to unleash terror and carnage. Witnesses recounted chilling scenes of brutality. Tourists were rounded up like cattle. The terrorists, speaking in heavily accented Urdu, separated the Hindus from the rest. A chilling silence fell over the meadow as they began their barbaric selection. The air crackled with fear. A hush fell over the crowd as the terrorists began their interrogation. "Recite the Kalma," they barked, their voices dripping with venom. Those who hesitated, those whose tongues faltered, were marked for death. Shubham Dwivedi, still clutching his graduation certificate, froze. He couldn't. His faith, his identity, became his death sentence. A bullet pierced the air, silencing his future forever. A young woman, spared momentarily, pleaded for her life. "Tell this to Modi," they snarled, shoving her toward the huddled mass of survivors. Their message was clear: sow terror, spread fear, and break the spirit of India. The terrorists vanished into the mountains as quickly as they had appeared, leaving behind a trail of blood and shattered lives. The echoes of gunshots faded, replaced by the gut-wrenching sobs of the living mourning the dead. Even in the face of unimaginable evil, humanity finds a way to shine. Adil Hussain Shah, a local poniwala, embodied this spirit. He was a son of Kashmir, his life intertwined with the rhythms of the mountains. When the terrorists struck, Adil didn't hesitate. He charged towards the gunfire, his heart pounding with courage, not fear. Adil knew the terrain like the back of his hand. He guided terrified tourists through hidden trails, leading them away from the carnage. He risked his life to save strangers, his actions a beacon of hope in the face of despair, but his bravery came at a cost. One of the terrorists, noticing Adil's defiance, turned his gun on the young man. "You think you can stop us?" the terrorist sneered, his finger tightening on the trigger. Adil stood tall, his gaze unwavering. "You can try to break our bodies," he spat, "but you will never break our spirit." Those were his last words. A gunshot echoed through the valley, silencing the young hero. Adil's sacrifice became a symbol of Kashmiri resilience, a testament to the indomitable spirit that refused to be cowed by terror. News of Adil's bravery spread like wildfire, igniting a wave of grief and admiration. He became a martyr, a symbol of the fight against terror. His name resonated throughout the valley, a poignant reminder that even in the darkest of times, courage can bloom. Adil's sacrifice will forever be etched in the annals of Kashmir's history, a testament to the extraordinary courage that can reside in the most ordinary of hearts. The news of the Pahalgam attack sent shockwaves across India. The nation woke up to the horrific images, the heart-wrenching stories of loss and survival. From the bustling metropolises to the quiet villages, a collective gasp of horror reverberated. The nation mourned as one. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation, his voice heavy with grief and resolve. "We will not forgive. We will not forget," he vowed, his eyes blazing with determination. This cowardly act will be met with a befitting reply. The Indian government immediately launched a full-scale investigation. Every resource was mobilized to hunt down the perpetrators and bring them to justice. Across the country, candlelight vigils illuminated the night. People from all walks of life, united in grief and anger, demanded swift retribution. The streets of Delhi, Mumbai, and Kolkata swelled with protesters, their chants of justice for Pahalgam echoing through the nation. The Pahalgam attack was not just an attack on innocent civilians, it was an attack on the very soul of India. The Indian government announced a slew of measures. Security forces were put on high alert, borders were tightened, diplomatic channels were activated. The message was clear. India would not rest until the perpetrators were brought to justice. The nation, united in its grief and outrage, stood firmly behind its government, demanding action, accountability, and an end to the cycle of violence.